Hi everybody, Randy Haber for SoCal Go Live. With me right now is a couple of young men, in fact very much involved in the baseball business with Diego Bats, Casey Chavez and Tim Brown, both representing Diego Bats. Now your brother is Eric Chavez, and he's been instrumental in as far as the development of these bats?
Yeah, he's the CEO of this company, and it's the head company is actually Eric Chavez Baseball. We produce Diego Bats, big league bats, trying to stay in the high school to big league, and then Brown Gloves. And Tim is Tim Brown of Brown Gloves, so he is Brown Gloves.
All right, Timmy Brown's got the glove end of it. Let me pick up on the bat end of it right now. It seems like there's been a lot of controversy in recent times with reference to maple bats. How have you guys been able to kind of get around the new rules? And I don't mean get around them in a bad way, but they've been difficult at times to try to satisfy the needs of the maple bat user.
Sure. A wood bat's a wood bat. I mean, in the big leagues, you got guys throwing from 90 to 100. The bats are going to break sometimes. Everybody wants maple. The players want maple. It's still legal, so you kind of just got to stay within the rules. Baseball's got a pretty extensive set of rules. Dot testing, slope of grain, all that kind of stuff. Right. Submitting bats to them. They're real good at staying on it. They're trying to keep people safe. We want to keep people safe, but at the end of the day, you got 195, 100 mile an hour fastball coming in at a guy who's swinging the bat around 98, 99, 100 miles an hour. Bats are going to snap, they're going to fly.
Now we're always hearing about hybrid bats, composite bats, all these different, even bamboo has been out there. Sure. I mean, what does Diego Bats have in terms of maybe a hybrid type situation, a birch versus an ash, or what do you guys offer?
We stick to the three basic species that are available to big league players: maple, ash, and birch. And right now we're just going to kind of stick with that market, and we're going to try to hammer that market out. Our whole deal is we're players before we are business. We're baseball before business. So we're trying to make the players happy. Being players, especially with Eric and his feedback, we're trying to get a bat. We're saying, hey, we're inside the game. We can create a bat just as good as these other companies, and that's what we're heading out to do.
Now, just so the folks know about it, the difference between the ash and the maple is really the recoil and the bend of the bat. The wood itself, really, we're talking about maple being a much harder wood, and the ball seems to fly off a little better, and the players like that.
You could just pick up a maple bat and feel the density, and it just feels like a more solid bat. For me personally, yeah, it just feels like a more solid bat picking it up. Ash is just a different type of wood when it comes down to it. But yeah, it's really like the density and the solid feel of the look that the players look. They'll tell you for bats, they're always looking for the hardest thing. They want the ball to come off as hard as possible. That's why they're going in the maple direction.
Now, you guys just don't advocate your product being used by professional players. You can outfit the high school kid, the college kid, as well as, and how would they go about getting in touch with you guys and putting an order in? Is there a website that you can contact? Or?
We're working on our website getting developed. That's something that's been a bit of an issue, but we're trying to get that up as quick as possible. Right now they can contact us at the Eric Chavez Baseball office. We have a phone number there. Tim and I are actually the people who are going to be able to pick up the phone and talk to them and deal with them. One of the things I want to do right now, I know high school CIF's going all BB Core. Right. I would like to see, I'm a San Diego guy, I would like to see baseball improve in this area. I'd like to see kids from the high school level using wood bats. And I just think it's going to improve the quality of play. I think it's going to improve their chances to move on to the next level. I mean, if they're hoping to be a big leaguer someday, that's the kind of bats that they use. I don't think it's too unreasonable to have high school kids using bats. Now, here at Diego, one of the things we're staying away from is a pro stock type of bat. The billets that we buy are the same billets that we offer high school guys, the same billets we offer major league guys. So we're trying to make it cost affordable. We're trying to keep the quality up and the price down. We're baseball guys, so we want to get the best stuff in the hands of the players from high school on up.
Well, now you just got to convince the athletic directors to go back to wood, because that's where your real challenge is.
Yeah, I've already got an email out to CIF San Diego as well as CIF State. This is something I'm really trying to do. We're trying to take on a Diego Bats. We're trying to get wood bats in the hands of these players. We really believe it'll improve the quality of play.
It's a great company. You guys are doing great things. The product looks sensational. And what's the story with your brother? Signing with the Dodgers or what?
Well, I think he's actually got a tryout today with the Dodgers. So, he's just, right now I think he's just hoping to get a job, hoping to be healthy. Health is a big issue for him. He's really done a great job of keeping himself in shape. He's had a number of tryouts with the White Sox, with the Blue Jays, the Mariners, Padres. Oh, no, not the Padres, I'm sorry. We're hoping for a Padre workout because we're hometown guys. But, yeah, he's got a workout today with the Dodgers. Eric's just trying to be the best he can be. He's just hoping to hook up with the team. and hoping to be healthy so he can do what he knows he's capable of doing.
Outstanding. We wish him the best of luck. Thanks so much for your time.
Thank you.
Okay, Tim Brown here. Tim, I'm doing well. Now, your company, you're also involved with Diego Bats and the glove line with them. Okay, what makes your glove line unique from everybody else's, and what do you have to offer, not just the amateur fan, but the professional player?
Right, what we're trying to offer is a glove that's going to hold up for a longer period of time, as well as retain its shape. So we're using a type of leather. It goes through a unique process that it's going to establish those two things. You know, when a player, they got a connection with the glove. They shape it to their liking. Well, we wanted to retain that. A lot of the gloves today, as soon as you put them on, you start to use them, they feel great. Within a few months, it becomes a wet rag. So we're using a different type of leather, like I mentioned, where it's going to retain its shape over the course of time, and you're going to get more longevity out of the glove.
And what type of leather are you guys using that's different than everybody else?
It's a unique process that it's going through. That's making it more resistant. You know, I don't want to go too much into the detail of the exact leather. That's kind of our secret sauce. But we are doing things like Casey mentioned, where it's the pro quality for the younger player.
Now, it looks like a soft leather. It looks like it's a pretty easy glove to break in. Not a whole lot of work to get it going. You could probably just take it out of the box and get on the field with it.
You know, there's a process that we recommend. Putting some Vaseline all over the glove, putting a ball in it, throwing it in the dryer. That opens up the pores of the leather, and the Vaseline actually feeds the leather, which will help it to where you can shape it to your liking. I don't want to say that right out of the box it's already formed and shaped, because good leather, it needs to be shaped. It needs to be molded and pressed to your liking.
Now, I noticed all your gloves are in one color. It's in the black. Is that to kind of set you guys apart from everybody else?
No,
or
not at all. Actually, we're brand new. This was our first shipment. We're definitely coming out with other colors and different designs, different webs, and we're moving forward one step at a time.
Will you guys be hooked into Diego Bats, or is it? Or will you guys be separate? Or you have your own website?
Actually, or the way that it's set up is it's Eric Chavez Baseball. And the two entities below that are Brown Gloves and Diego Bats. So we are Eric Chavez Baseball.
Now, if someone out there wants to order a custom glove, is it too early in your company's history here to put an order in, or is that something that can be done?
For custom, yes, it's a little too early to have your name on it and all that stuff. We're working toward that, but at this time, yes, it is a little too early.
All right, so when will your product become available to the public?
The product is available to the public already.
It is.
But the custom, to make it custom, that's a little bit down the road.
It's going to take a little while.
That's going to take a little while. You could go to browngloves.com. Like Casey mentioned, we're having a little trouble with the website, but there is a cover page up. So from there, you'll get my contact information, and we go from there. You either email me or call the office, and we'll get you out a glove.
Now, are you guys staying only with the baseball line, or are you branching into softball gloves?
Well, definitely with the gloves, we're branching into the softball line. Absolutely.
Yeah, that'll increase things a lot. I mean, girls softball is huge in and around Southern California, so
it's a monster.
It's a monster, yeah. It's a great product. It looks good, and we're looking forward to seeing it out there, and really wish you the best of luck, and thanks so much for being our guest today on SoCal Go Live.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Thank you. That was Tim Brown, and an outstanding product right here in Brown Gloves, along with Diego Bats. The two of them together make a great combination, and Eric Chavez will be a Dodger. I predict that. I think the Dodgers need him, so we'll see him out there. And he's behind it. He knows the needs of the pro players and really what it takes to be a great one.